Rented amusement park fun. Did you know Elvis once rented an entire amusement park just for fun? Imagine having the Memphis Fairgrounds all to yourself. On July 11, 1960, from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m., after returning from the Army, Elvis treated around 75 friends, family, and his girlfriend, Anita Wood, to a massive private party. This rare glimpse of the king enjoying simple fun away from the spotlight showcases his famous generosity. It was a legendary late-night celebration only Elvis could host. Vernon and Gladys Presley. Behold the people who shaped the king, Vernon and Gladys Presley. This tender portrait reveals the foundation of Elvis's life and career. Gladys was his constant confidant, and their bond was legendary. Her early passing was a devastating blow he never truly recovered from. Vernon later managed Elvis's finances, staying by his son's side through massive fame and personal trials. They were the center of Elvis's world, providing the humble yet deeply loving roots of a global superstar. The iconic album cover pose. This is where rock history was cemented. This iconic photograph, which became the cover of Elvis's debut album, was captured on July 31, 1955. It wasn't a studio shoot, but a raw, explosive moment taken during a performance at the Fort Homer Hesterly Armory in Tampa, Florida. The image perfectly captured the intense, controversial energy Elvis brought to the stage. His mouth open, his eyes closed in concentration, and his guitar clutched close. This picture is the very definition of rock and roll's birth. Elvis and Priscilla's wedding. In a stunning break from the usual spotlight, Elvis and Priscilla tied the knot in a very private, intimate ceremony. After years of careful planning, the couple married on May 1, 1967, at the Aladdin Hotel in Las Vegas. The wedding lasted just 8 minutes, and the reception was attended by only a select group of close friends and family. This photo captures the joy and solemnity of the moment they officially became Mr. and Mrs. Presley, marking the beginning of their marriage. Aloha from Hawaii. Few performances define a star's legacy like this one. This stunning image is from Elvis's groundbreaking Aloha from Hawaii via satellite concert, performed on January 14, 1973. Broadcast from the Honolulu International Center Arena, the show was watched by an estimated 1 billion people globally, more viewers than the moon landing. Elvis, clad in his famous white jumpsuit, was in spectacular form, delivering a performance that remains a high watermark in music history. It was the first worldwide concert satellite broadcast by a solo artist. Young Elvis' early career. See the king before the crown. This captivating photo shows a young Elvis at the very beginning of his career, full of raw talent and ambition. With his dark hair, a confident look, and a sense of style that already stood out, he was about to revolutionize popular music. This image captures the magnetic charm and potential that music producer Sam Phillips immediately recognized. It's a look back at the humble start of the man who would soon become the most famous person in the world. Jumpsuit fitting rehearsal. Behind the sparkle of the stage was meticulous preparation. This photo captures a vital stage of Elvis's touring life, a fitting for his famous jumpsuits. These elaborate, custom-made outfits were designed not just for flash, but also for durability and mobility on stage. During these rehearsals, he would test out new designs, ensuring they could withstand his dynamic performances. This behind-the-scenes look offers a glimpse into the serious effort that went into perfecting his iconic, show-stopping stage presence. 1972 jumpsuit photo shoot location. Ever wonder where the famous 1972 jumpsuit photos were taken? It was right here, in his private suite on the 30th floor of the Hilton Hotel in Las Vegas. This location served as Elvis's sanctuary and home base during his residencies. The photos, showcasing several of his most celebrated stage outfits, were crucial for promoting his upcoming tours. This suite was more than a room. It was where the king prepared for his triumphant return to live performing. Elvis with Susan Henning, 1968. Captured during the production of the legendary 1968 comeback special, this photo features Elvis with dancer and actress Susan Henning. Henning was a key part of the special's energetic production numbers. While the resulting segments were certainly bold for TV at the time, this shoot was pivotal in re-establishing Elvis as a vibrant, contemporary performer after years in Hollywood films. It symbolized his powerful return to the rock and roll stage he was born to command. Rented amusement park fun. Let's dive back into the fun. It's July 11th, 1960, and Elvis just returned from the Army, celebrating his freedom and home life by renting the Memphis Fairgrounds amusement park. From 1 a.m. to 5 a.m., he, his girlfriend Anita Wood, and about 75 close friends and family had the run of the place. This extraordinary act of generosity and love for his friends shows a side of Elvis few got to see, a young man cherishing normal life amid his superstar status. Arizona State University, 1977. Witness a late-era performance from the king. This powerful image captures Elvis on stage at the University Athletics Center, now the Desert Financial Arena, in Tempe, Arizona, on March 23, 1977. This show was part of his final concert tours. Despite his declining health, Elvis consistently gave his all for his devoted fans. The sheer spectacle of his stage presence still commanded attention, demonstrating the enduring power of his connection with his audience right up to the end. Montgomery, Alabama, 1974. A spectacular moment from the 1970s. This dynamic shot is from Elvis's performance in Montgomery, Alabama on March 6, 1974. This era saw Elvis fully embracing his elaborate stage persona, performing his biggest hits with a dramatic flair that only he could master. His concerts were not merely shows, they were grand, operatic events where the audience witnessed the full charisma of the king. This tour stop highlights his continued reign as the most exciting live performer in the world. The iconic album cover pose. Repeat. This photo changed music forever. Taken on July 31, 1955, at the Fort Homer Hesterly Armory in Tampa, Florida, this raw, energetic image became the cover of his first self-titled album. The iconic photo perfectly captured the controversial, hip-swiveling excitement that defined Elvis's early performances. This wasn't a posed shot, but a true moment of passion during a live show, immortalizing the king's intensity and setting the visual standard for rock and roll. Greensboro Coliseum, 1972, Elvis on tour. A key piece of cinematic history. Here, Elvis is performing at the Greensboro Coliseum in North Carolina on April 14, 1972. Crucially, this concert was filmed for the documentary Elvis on Tour, which captured the energy and spectacle of his comeback concerts. The film provided fans a rare, comprehensive look at the king's life on the road and his electrifying stage performances, earning a Golden Globe Award for Best Documentary. This image is a snapshot of history in the making. Tupelo, Mississippi, 1956. Homecoming. This photo is a true homecoming. It captures Elvis performing in his birthplace, Tupelo, Mississippi, on September 26, 1956. This show was a monumental moment for both Elvis and his family. Though he was already a sensation, coming back to the place where he grew up to perform for his community was a deeply personal event. The show was a massive success, raising money for a park that still stands today, a lasting tribute to the king's generosity. A stop in Ocean Springs, 1956. A rare, intimate moment. In 1956, before his fame became unmanageable, Elvis often stopped for gas at a small, ordinary station in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. This photograph beautifully captures the young star, simply a man on the road, posing with a fan, Nancy Zanka Ryan. It is a powerful reminder of his approachable nature and the brief window of time when the global superstar could still casually interact with fans at a family-owned station. Elvis Presley, November 18, 1970. Look at the focus in his eyes. This portrait was taken on November 18, 1970, capturing Elvis during a period of intense artistic reevaluation and live performance dominance. After his triumphant return to the stage, he was fully focused on his music and his unique stage persona. This picture captures the charisma, confidence, and slight vulnerability that made him such an enduring and relatable figure to millions of fans around the world. The start of the Nixon meeting idea. This photo documents the genesis of a bizarre historical encounter. Shortly after landing in Los Angeles on November 18, 1970, Elvis met with Paul Frees, who showed off his Bureau of Narcotics and Dangerous Drugs badge. Intrigued, Elvis, a known collector of law enforcement paraphernalia, was inspired. This meeting was the spark that led to his famous, unscheduled trip to Washington, D.C., where he would surprise the world by meeting President Richard Nixon. Young Elvis' early career. A true portrait of rising stardom. This image features a young Elvis at the start of his incredible career journey. His youthful style, complete with his early signature look, radiated confidence and undeniable star quality. It was this electrifying presence, coupled with his revolutionary music, that captivated audiences and propelled him from obscurity in Memphis to global fame. This is the face of the man who dared to change music forever. Rented amusement park fun. Rented amusement park fun. Imagine Elvis throwing a private party at an amusement park. On July 11, 1960, following his military discharge, Elvis rented the entire Memphis fairgrounds from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. for a huge celebration. He and his girlfriend Anita Wood, along with about 75 family and friends, rode the attractions all night. This act perfectly illustrates his desire to share his wealth and success with his loved ones, prioritizing fun and friendship above all else. Military options debate, 1958. Fascinatingly, when Elvis was drafted in 1958, the U.S. military debated how to use its famous recruit. The Navy suggested creating an Elvis Presley company with his friends, while the Air Force wanted to use him solely for recruiting posters. The Army, however, insisted he serve as a regular soldier to boost morale and show impartiality. Elvis famously accepted the Army's decision, believing it was his duty to serve just like any other American. Elvis Presley, 1974. Captured in the midst of his intense touring schedule, this photo highlights Elvis's stage power in 1974. This was an era defined by sold-out shows across the country, where his extravagant jumpsuits and dynamic performances were in full swing. He was at the peak of his mature performing style, blending his rock and roll roots with dramatic, powerful ballads. This image is a testament to the enduring spectacle of an Elvis concert in the 70s. College Park, Maryland, 1974. The King electrifies the crowd. This photo is from his performance in College Park, Maryland on September 28, 1974. Elvis's tours during this time were monumental events, often selling out within hours. His stage presence was unmatched, and he frequently engaged with the audience, tossing scarves and greeting fans. This powerful image captures the energy of a man completely at ease and in command of a massive audience, solidifying his status as a living legend. Elvis Presley, Alabama, 1974. A magnificent shot of Elvis on stage in Alabama in 1974. The detail in his iconic jumpsuit and the dramatic lighting underscore the pure theater of his performance. By this period, Elvis had perfected his stage routine, turning every concert into a highly polished, emotional event. Fans who attended these shows still recall the feeling of being in the presence of the king, and this photo brings that immense energy to life. Ramada Hotel, Louisiana, 1974. Beyond the stage, Elvis was often captured in candid moments like this one at the Ramada Hotel in Louisiana in 1974. While his concerts were grand affairs, images like these show the private, thoughtful side of the star in transit between cities. Though surrounded by his entourage, he maintained a distinct aura of quiet intensity. This snapshot offers a rare glimpse of Elvis's life behind the scenes, away from the roaring crowds. Elvis and Vicky Carr, 1974. A rare celebrity encounter. This photo captures Elvis backstage with fellow singer Vicky Carr at the Tropicana, early in the morning of September 5, 1974. Carr, a major headliner herself, was a friend and admirer of Elvis. These backstage moments highlight the camaraderie Elvis shared with other artists in the Las Vegas entertainment scene. It's a reminder that even the king enjoyed connecting with his peers after a long night of performing. Elvis with Elias Ghanem, 1974. This is a powerful photo of Elvis with his trusted physician, Dr. Elias Ghanem, in 1974. Ghanem was a well-known Las Vegas doctor who often worked with Elvis and other entertainers during their residencies. Though the focus is on the star, the image subtly reveals the close-knit, private world Elvis maintained behind his public image, showing the important people who were part of his inner circle during his demanding performance years. Elvis and Bill Bays, 1974. A moment of musical collaboration. Here, Elvis is pictured with Bill Bays on September 28, 1974. Bays was a tenor in the Stamps Quartet, a gospel group that performed with Elvis during his concerts in the 1970s. Elvis had a deep love for gospel music, and working with groups like the Stamps was a highlight of his live shows. This image celebrates his dedication to gospel, which was always the bedrock of his musical soul. Lisa's birthday celebration. What a beautiful family moment! This photo captures a joyous celebration, likely for Lisa Marie's birthday, featuring Lisa, Elvis, Priscilla, and Anne. It's a rare and treasured glimpse of the Presley family together, celebrating a personal milestone at home. For all his global fame, Elvis's greatest joy was being a father to Lisa Marie. And images like this show the private, loving side of the king, surrounded by the people he cherished most. Rented amusement park fun. An incredible night of fun. On July 11, 1960, Elvis, back from military service, rented the Memphis Fairgrounds amusement park just for his circle. He, his girlfriend Anita Wood, and friends took over the park from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. This celebrated event has become legendary, symbolizing the king's famous generosity and his desire to relax and enjoy simple pleasures with the people he cared about most, away from the constant pressure of fame. Young Elvis' early career. Observe the future king of rock and roll. This striking photo captures Elvis in his early career, before he became the global phenomenon. His intense gaze and stylish appearance already suggested the rebellious spirit that would soon shake up the music industry. It's an inspiring image of a young man on the cusp of greatness, whose unique sound and style were about to redefine popular culture forever. The star quality is undeniable. Lisa with grandfather Paul Beaulieu, 1979. A heartfelt family moment after Elvis's passing. This picture shows a young Lisa Marie with her maternal grandfather, Paul Beaulieu, in 1979. Beaulieu was Priscilla's father and played a significant role in Lisa Marie's life. It highlights the enduring family support system that surrounded Lisa Marie following the loss of her father. This image serves as a poignant reminder of the loving connections that continue to nurture her. Priscilla and Lisa Marie, 1969. A touching mother-daughter portrait from 1969. Priscilla and a baby Lisa Marie are pictured at their home in Beverly Hills, California. This photo captures the intimate, domestic life of the Presley family shortly after Lisa Marie's birth. Priscilla often spoke about the joy of raising their daughter, and this image beautifully conveys the warmth and love between them, far removed from the dazzling world of Elvis's career. Linda Thompson and Jack Lord. Aloha! A glimpse into Elvis's inner circle at a historic event. Pictured here are Elvis's girlfriend Linda Thompson and actor Jack Lord backstage at the Aloha from Hawaii satellite concert in 1973. Jack Lord, star of Hawaii Five-0, was a respected local figure. Their presence highlights the mix of close personal friends and local dignitaries who were invited to witness this monumental broadcast, showing the blend of Elvis's private and professional worlds. Elvis with Las Vegas Showgirls, 1957. A classic photo reflecting Elvis's time in the entertainment capital. Here is Elvis posing with glamorous Las Vegas showgirls in October 1957. Even this early in his career, he was a massive star, and associating with the dazzling performers of Vegas was a natural fit. This image perfectly captures the intersection of Elvis's rising fame and the glitz of the Las Vegas Strip, foreshadowing his own legendary residencies a decade later. George Klein's wedding, 1970. Elvis and Priscilla elegantly attend the wedding of one of his oldest and dearest friends, George Klein, on December 5, 1970. Klein was a key member of the Memphis Mafia. Elvis served as a groomsman, reinforcing his deep loyalty to the friends who had been with him since before his fame. This occasion allowed the Presleys to step away from the spotlight to celebrate a cherished friendship. JC's reception at Graceland, 1970. Elvis and Priscilla host a reception at Graceland in 1970 for the JC's 10 Outstanding Young Men of America Award, which Elvis received. This moment was a huge honor, signifying public recognition of his positive impact on youth and American culture. Standing proudly by his side, Priscilla shares in this significant achievement, making it a beautiful snapshot of their public life and Elvis's deep patriotism. Wedding cake cutting, 1967. A sweet private moment from their wedding reception. Elvis and Priscilla are captured here cutting and eating their wedding cake on May 29, 1967, at Graceland. This second reception was held after their small Las Vegas ceremony to include more family and friends. This candid photo reflects the couple's happiness, enjoying a traditional moment that contrasted sharply with the drama of their superstar lives. Palm Springs Eve, 1967. A loving snapshot from the night before their wedding. Elvis and Priscilla are celebrating the eve of their marriage at their home in Ladera Circle, Palm Springs, on April 30, 1967. The quiet, desert setting was one of Elvis's favorite escapes. This intimate moment captures the relaxed anticipation and deep connection between the two just hours before they would exchange vows and embark on their life together. Rented amusement park fun. A true post-Army bash. On July 11, 1960, Elvis, his girlfriend Anita Wood, and dozens of friends and family had a private party after hours at the Memphis Fairgrounds amusement park. Renting the entire park from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. showcased Elvis's legendary generosity. This freedom to enjoy simple pleasures with loved ones was a crucial, grounding experience for the king as he transitioned back to civilian life and superstar status. Jumpsuit fitting rehearsal. Repeat. Perfection takes work. This photograph captures Elvis in a fitting for one of his signature jumpsuits. These powerful stage outfits, often weighing several pounds, required careful tailoring to ensure comfort and spectacular visual effect. This routine check was essential to his performance schedule, reflecting the professionalism and dedication Elvis put into every aspect of his live shows, from the sound to the stunning visual appeal. Greensboro Coliseum, 1972, Elvis on tour. Repeat. A priceless image from the filming of Elvis on tour. Here is Elvis performing at the Greensboro Coliseum in North Carolina on April 14, 1972. The documentary crew was there to capture his dynamic performance style, bringing his show to audiences worldwide. This particular concert was known for its energy, providing some of the most memorable footage used in the award-winning film. It's a classic image of the king in his element. Elvis and Mickey Marlboro, 1970. A moment every fan dreams of. This fantastic photo shows Elvis being kissed by club member Mickey M. Marlboro in 1970. Elvis was known for his genuine warmth and appreciation for his fans, often taking time for photos and autographs. This beautiful, candid interaction captures the real human connection Elvis shared with the people who adored him, showing his legendary ability to make every fan feel special. Ramada Hotel, Louisiana, 1974. Even the king needed a moment of rest. This picture shows Elvis at the Ramada Hotel in Louisiana in 1974, likely between tour dates. These quiet, off-stage moments highlight the contrast between his explosive performances and his private downtime. Despite the constant demands of touring, this photo provides a glimpse of the superstar finding a brief respite before returning to the roar of the crowds. Elvis and Priscilla's Wedding Day, 1967. An iconic image of a legendary couple. Elvis and Priscilla are captured here on their wedding day in 1967. Despite the secrecy and the whirlwind nature of their ceremony, this photo radiates their genuine happiness. It's a moment of glamour and commitment that sealed their status as rock and roll royalty, marking a pivotal chapter in the life of the king and the woman who captured his heart. Priscilla at the Aladdin Hotel, 1967. A stunning shot of the new bride. Priscilla is pictured here at the Aladdin Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada, on May 1, 1967, shortly after her wedding to Elvis. She looks radiant and elegant in her bridal wear. This photograph captures the excitement and immediate aftermath of the highly anticipated, yet very private, wedding event that took the world by surprise and defined their early years together. Lisa's 5th birthday party, 1973. A beautiful family portrait. Elvis and Priscilla celebrate their daughter Lisa Marie's 5th birthday party in 1973. Despite the couple's separation, they remained dedicated co-parents and always came together for their daughter's milestones. This loving photo illustrates their commitment to giving Lisa a happy childhood, demonstrating that family love was the most important priority for the Presleys. Priscilla and Lisa Marie. Repeat. A classic mother-daughter image of Priscilla and Lisa Marie. This sweet portrait captures the tenderness between them, showcasing Priscilla's deep devotion to her daughter. As a young mother in the unique world of the Presley family, Priscilla prioritized nurturing Lisa Marie, and this photo is a treasured memory of their loving bond during her childhood. Elvis and family at Graceland. Welcome to Graceland. This lovely photo shows Elvis surrounded by his family at his beloved Memphis home. Graceland was always more than just a house. It was Elvis's sanctuary and the hub for his entire family. This image emphasizes the importance of his family life, showing the king at ease in the one place he truly considered his own, far from the pressures of the touring road. Rented amusement park fun. What a way to celebrate coming home! On July 11, 1960, following his Army discharge, Elvis rented the Memphis Fairgrounds amusement park for a 4-hour private party. Joining him were his girlfriend Anita Wood and about 75 family and friends. This iconic night of fun and exclusivity perfectly sums up Elvis's famous spontaneous generosity. He loved to share his good fortune with the people he loved. Young Elvis' early career. Look at the King's iconic style in his early career. This striking photo reveals the raw energy and magnetic stage presence that propelled Elvis to stardom. His confident gaze and unique look perfectly captured the spirit of the new rock and roll generation. It's a treasured image showing the early makings of a global icon whose music and influence would soon change the world. Jumpsuit fitting rehearsal. A peek behind the curtain. This photo captures a vital fitting session for one of Elvis's dazzling stage jumpsuits. These outfits were key to his 1970s stage persona, becoming as iconic as his music. The process was demanding, ensuring the heavy garments were perfect for his energetic concerts. This dedication to his visual presentation shows his commitment to delivering a flawless, unforgettable spectacle for his fans. College Park, Maryland, 1974. The King commands the stage in College Park, Maryland on September 28, 1974. This concert, part of his relentless touring schedule, was a major event, demonstrating his sustained appeal. Even in the mid-70s, his shows were a perfect blend of raw energy and polished professionalism, culminating in a performance that left fans mesmerized. This powerful image captures the legend in his full glory. Montgomery, Alabama, 1974. An incredible performance moment from Montgomery, Alabama in 1974. This photograph showcases Elvis's commanding stage presence and one of his beautifully detailed jumpsuits. During this era, his concerts were legendary for their scale and emotional intensity. This image captures the powerful connection he had with his audience, who traveled far and wide to witness the unique spectacle of the King live on stage. Elvis in Germany, reading letters. A poignant moment from his military service. Here is Elvis in Germany in 1958, reading letters from home and fans. Despite being separated from his loved ones, the thousands of letters he received offered constant connection. This photo shows the dedicated soldier, yet also the isolated superstar, finding comfort in the outpouring of support from fans across the globe. It humanizes the legend during a pivotal time in his life. Little Lisa Marie. A beautiful photo of the young princess of Graceland, Lisa Marie Presley. This sweet image captures her during her early childhood, a time when she was the absolute light of her father's life. Elvis adored her and did everything to protect her from the intense glare of his fame. Her innocent smile reminds us of the profound love and devotion Elvis felt for his only child. Lisa Marie, 1970. A darling portrait of Lisa Marie Presley in 1970. Lisa was often photographed at Graceland, where she spent many happy years. This image reflects her early childhood, showing a cheerful and playful side. She was truly the center of Elvis's world, and pictures like this were treasured by the entire Presley family, capturing the simple joy she brought to their lives. Elvis and Anne Margaret in Viva Las Vegas. A dazzling shot from the classic film Viva Las Vegas, featuring Elvis and the equally electrifying Anne Margaret. Their chemistry on and off screen was undeniable, making this 1964 musical one of Elvis's most popular movies. This still captures the vibrant energy and playful magnetism that made their dance sequences and duets truly unforgettable cinema moments. The film remains a favorite among fans for its musical numbers. Elvis singing for soldiers in Germany, 1958. A truly unique performance. In November 1958, Elvis is pictured playing and singing for his fellow soldiers while on duty in Germany. Away from the concert stage, these casual sessions show his deep love for music and his desire to connect with his peers. This moment underscores his commitment to his military service, sharing his talent not as the king, but as a loyal soldier among friends. The Presley Family, 1969. A beautiful and rare photo of the Presley family in 1969. This portrait features Elvis, Priscilla, and their young daughter Lisa Marie. It captures a moment of domestic bliss at a time when Elvis had made a legendary return to live performing. Despite his demanding career, this image highlights the joy and stability of his family unit, reminding us that family remained his most important priority. Elvis and Linda Thompson in Hawaii, 1972. A romantic getaway snapshot. Elvis and his girlfriend, Linda Thompson, are captured here enjoying time together in Hawaii in November 1972. Linda Thompson was a major figure in Elvis's life during the 1970s, providing him with companionship and support during his most intense touring years. These relaxed photos from Hawaii offer a personal look at their time together, away from the Las Vegas stage lights. Elvis with Vera Chikova in Munich, 1959. A rare international connection. This photo shows Elvis with German actress Vera Chikova in Munich, Germany, in March 1959. This was just a few months before he met Priscilla. While serving in the Army, Elvis often interacted with European celebrities, bridging the gap between American and German culture. This image is a fascinating peek into his social life while stationed abroad. Elvis with Gladys and Neighbors, c. 1945. A truly historical treasure. This incredibly rare photo shows a very young Elvis with his mother Gladys and their neighbors, Tina and Hubert Tipton, in Tupelo around 1945. It's a humble, pre-fame image that grounds the legend, showing his early life and the strong community ties that shaped him. This snapshot is a beautiful reminder of the loving, modest beginnings of the boy who would become the king. Elvis and Priscilla in Hawaii, circa 1969. A happy vacation photo of Elvis and Priscilla in Hawaii around 1969. Hawaii was a favorite destination for the couple, offering a private escape from the relentless public scrutiny. These relaxed moments capture a joy and affection they shared, providing a glimpse of their life together away from the cameras and the pressures of Graceland and Las Vegas. Priscilla at Graceland, circa 1963. A glimpse into Priscilla's life at Graceland. Here she is with Eleanor Smith and her mother, circa 1963. This period was crucial for Priscilla as she adjusted to life in the U.S. and the unique dynamic of Elvis's world. This photo captures the support system around her, showing the trusted friends and family who helped her navigate the challenges of being Elvis Presley's girlfriend. Vernon and Lisa Marie, c. 1970. A tender image of grandfather and granddaughter. Vernon Presley is pictured here with his granddaughter, Lisa Marie, around 1970. Vernon was deeply devoted to his family, and Lisa Marie was a source of immense joy. This photo beautifully captures the intergenerational love within the Presley family, emphasizing the deep, personal connections that kept the family unit strong. Elvis Presley, Alabama, 1974. The spotlight illuminates the king in Alabama, 1974. This powerful onstage photo emphasizes the scale and intensity of his mid-70s concerts. The ornate detailing of his jumpsuit is clear, reflecting the extravagance of his performances. This image immortalizes a moment in time when Elvis was fully embracing his role as the legendary showman, thrilling audiences across America with every song. Elvis and Priscilla with Grandfather, 1968. A treasured family moment. Elvis and Priscilla pose with Elvis's paternal grandfather, Jesse D. Presley, in 1968. This photo highlights the respect Elvis had for his family and elders. Despite his fame, maintaining strong connections to his roots was paramount. Seeing the three generations together offers a beautiful, intimate view into the private life of the king. Elvis and Priscilla with Beaulieu siblings, see 1968. A rare and loving photo. Elvis and Priscilla are seen here with Priscilla's younger siblings, Michelle, Don, Tim, Tom, and Jeff, around 1968. Elvis was known for his generosity toward Priscilla's family, and he often invited them to spend time with him. This picture captures a joyous family gathering, underscoring the strong, extended family unit they created together. Priscilla and Lisa Marie, circa 1968 or 69. A beautiful early photo of Priscilla and Lisa Marie, circa 1968 or 1969. This snapshot of mother and daughter captures the beginning of their life together. Lisa Marie was the great joy of the family, and Priscilla was a devoted mother. This image provides a cherished glimpse into their quiet, loving life at home, far removed from the craziness of the music world. Priscilla Presley, car candid, see 1968. A chic, candid shot. Priscilla Presley is pictured here in a car, circa 1968. This photo captures her evolving style and beauty during the early years of her marriage to Elvis. Even in a simple, unguarded moment, her inherent glamour and poise shine through, highlighting why she was the perfect complement to the king of rock and roll. Elvis, Priscilla, and little Lisa, 1970. A priceless family holiday photo. Elvis, Priscilla, and a tiny Lisa Marie are pictured together on December 10, 1970. Family moments like this were rare and highly cherished, especially around the holidays. This loving image reminds fans that despite his status, Elvis was first and foremost a devoted husband and father, finding his greatest happiness at home with his girls. Elvis and Priscilla at Sonny West's wedding, 1970. A rare, full-sized image of Elvis and Priscilla attending the wedding of Sonny West on December 28, 1970. Elvis was the best man for his longtime friend and Memphis Mafia member. This event shows their commitment to their friends, and this glamorous photo is a beautiful testament to the couple's shared life outside of their professional roles. West wedding reception at Graceland, 1970. Graceland plays host. This photo captures Priscilla and Elvis at the reception for Sonny West and Judy Morgan's wedding on December 28, 1970. Elvis was the best man, and Priscilla was a bridesmaid. Hosting the reception at Graceland underscores the deep bond Elvis shared with his friends, making his home a true center for his extended family. This was a night of joy and celebration. Elvis Presley, Alabama, 1974. The passion is palpable. This dynamic image of Elvis performing in Alabama in 1974 is a perfect representation of his mid-70s showmanship. The king is fully engaged, delivering a powerful performance to a sold-out audience. His stage presence in this era was legendary, blending the raw energy of his youth with the polished delivery of a mature superstar. Vernon and Dee Presley with Sons, 1969. A snapshot of the expanded Presley family. Vernon Presley is pictured here with his wife, Dee Stanley, and her sons, Ricky, Bill, and David, in August 1969. They were attending one of Elvis's concerts at the International Hotel in Las Vegas. This photo shows the family unit supporting Elvis during his triumphant return to the live stage after years of focusing on Hollywood films. Elvis and Priscilla at the Sinatra Party, 1969. A glitzy night in Vegas. Elvis and Priscilla attend an after-party following Nancy Sinatra's show at the International Hotel on August 29, 1969. This photo captures the couple enjoying the high society nightlife of Las Vegas, where Elvis was in the midst of his own hugely successful residency. It shows the glamorous side of their lives as rock and roll royalty in the City of Lights. Elvis and Priscilla with baby Lisa, 1969. A tender and loving family portrait from 1969. Elvis and Priscilla proudly show off their baby daughter, Lisa Marie. This image beautifully encapsulates the joy and excitement of being new parents. Despite the chaos of his career, Elvis's devotion to his wife and daughter was absolute, and this photo is a precious record of their early years as a complete family. Elvis and Priscilla in Hawaii, c. 1968. A relaxed moment on a tropical vacation. Elvis and Priscilla are pictured here at the Coco Palms Resort in Kauai, Hawaii, circa May 1968. Hawaii was a frequent retreat for Elvis, offering an oasis of calm. This candid photo captures the couple looking happy and refreshed, enjoying their privacy and the beautiful scenery away from the Hollywood and Memphis hustle. College Park, Maryland, 1974. Witness the incredible energy of an Elvis concert. This photo is from his dynamic performance in College Park, Maryland on September 28, 1974. The King is commanding the stage, delivering a show that was known for its power and musical variety. This image beautifully captures the unique blend of showmanship and genuine emotion that made his live performances legendary. Elvis Presley, Alabama, 1974. A classic 1974 tour moment in Alabama. Elvis, draped in one of his famous jumpsuits, delivers a passionate performance. By this time, his concerts were highly polished, theatrical events that cemented his legacy as the greatest live performer of his generation. This photograph captures the raw charisma and enduring connection he shared with his devoted fans. Elvis Presley, Maryland, 1974. Repeat. A striking visual from his 1974 tour in Maryland. This image emphasizes the dramatic flair Elvis brought to the stage in the mid-70s. The detail of his outfit and the intense lighting highlight the spectacle of his shows. Even a simple photo like this conveys the power of his presence, the unmistakable look of the king of rock and roll. University of Dayton, 1974. The King takes on Ohio. Elvis is captured performing at the University of Dayton in Dayton, Ohio on October 6, 1974. This concert was one of many stops on his packed touring schedule. Despite the constant travel, Elvis consistently delivered electrifying shows, thrilling fans with his powerful vocals and magnetic stage personality, proving that his reign was far from over. Elvis joins the Army, 1958. A historic decision that stunned the world. In March 1958, Elvis Presley chose to enter the U.S. Army as a regular soldier, despite offers for special service. He believed it was his duty to serve his country just like any other man. This decision earned him immense respect and admiration from fans and the public, cementing his image as a patriotic icon even as his career was skyrocketing. Elvis in the Army, 1958. A humble soldier. This famous photo shows Elvis during his time in the Army in 1958. He traded his gold lame suits for a standard military uniform, choosing to serve without special privileges. This period was a test of character and a grounding experience that made him even more relatable to his millions of fans worldwide, showing his commitment to duty. Elvis reading letters in the Army, 1958. A private glimpse into his military life. Elvis is pictured here reading a stack of mail while serving in the Army in 1958. He was famously inundated with fan letters from around the globe, which provided a crucial link to the world he left behind. This image shows the human side of the superstar, relying on the love of his fans to get through his service. Press conference in Germany, 1958. An international media frenzy. Elvis holds a press conference in Germany in 1958, shortly after arriving for his tour of duty. The global media was intensely focused on his service. Elvis handled the attention with grace and professionalism, assuring the world that he was committed to his military duties. This event highlighted the worldwide impact of his fame. Elvis and a fan in the Army. A rare and personal interaction. This photo captures Elvis with a fan during his time in the Army. Despite the strict military environment, Elvis often maintained his characteristic warmth and kindness. These casual encounters were treasured by the fans he met, showcasing his approachable nature even while fulfilling his duty as a soldier. Elvis leaving military service. The moment the king returned to his throne. This iconic photo captures Elvis leaving military service, giving a kiss to a fan from inside the train. His discharge in 1960 marked the end of his duty and the beginning of the next, equally legendary phase of his career. The excitement of his return was palpable, signaling a new era for rock and roll. Elvis Presley's passing, 1977. A day the music world paused. On August 16, 1977, Elvis Presley passed away. His sudden death shocked millions around the globe. Though his life was cut short, his musical legacy, the voice, the style, and the raw rock and roll energy continues to inspire and resonate. This day remains a solemn reminder of the loss of the man who forever changed popular culture. The genesis of the icon. Fascinatingly, the iconic look was a transformation. Elvis's naturally blonde hair was dyed black with a mix of rose oil and Vaseline to create his famous dark pompadour. His legendary sideburns began appearing around age 15. By the time he graduated high school, he was fully focused on music, having carefully crafted the unique, rebellious image that would become synonymous with the birth of rock and roll. Elvis and Priscilla marry, 1967. The king takes a queen. Elvis and Priscilla officially married in 1967 in a small, private ceremony in Las Vegas. After years of a closely guarded relationship, their wedding was the culmination of a story that captured the world. This photo captures the romance and formality of their day, marking the start of their life together as the first family of rock and roll. Tupelo Fairgrounds performance, 1956. A monumental homecoming concert. This photograph captures Elvis performing at the Tupelo Fairgrounds in Tupelo, Mississippi in 1956. This performance was especially meaningful as it was held in his birthplace. The massive success of the show underscored his rapid rise to fame and his commitment to giving back to his community, a trait that defined the king's character. Elvis Presley, 1970. A powerful portrait of Elvis from 1970. This era saw Elvis at the height of his live performance fame, following his triumphant return to the stage. His look is confident and intense, reflecting the superstar status he maintained. This image is a perfect representation of the king during his prime years, fully embracing the role of the ultimate showman. The Nixon meeting, 1970. One of the most surreal meetings in history. On December 21, 1970, at his own request, Elvis met then-President Richard Nixon in the Oval Office. Elvis, motivated by his fascination with law enforcement, wanted to be a federal agent at large. This unprecedented meeting produced an iconic photo and remains a legendary moment where the king of rock and roll met the President of the United States. The Trouble with Girls publicity, 1968. A publicity photo for the 1968 film The Trouble with Girls. This movie was one of Elvis's final acting roles before his famous comeback to live music. This photo captures the classic Hollywood look he maintained during his film career, shortly before he returned to the rock and roll stage that would redefine his legacy once more. Elvis at the White House, 1958. A significant visit, pre-Nixon. This photo captures a moment during one of Elvis's earlier, less publicized visits to the White House area, potentially around his 1958 induction or a later meeting. Though the 1970 Nixon meeting is most famous, this image reminds us that Elvis's patriotism and connection to the nation's capital were long-standing, reflecting his deep respect for the military and government. Love Me Tender, publicity. The film debut that introduced the world to the acting king. This is a publicity image for Elvis's first movie, Love Me Tender, released in 1956. This film cemented his transition from music phenomenon to a multi-talented star. The image captures the romantic, youthful appeal that drew millions of fans to the box office and began his decade-long career in Hollywood. Sun Records demo, 1954. The moment that changed everything. In 1954, an 18-year-old Elvis was still living at home, spending all his extra money to record demos at Sun Records. When producer Sam Phillips and Marion Keisker heard his potential, they gave him a chance. Although Without You was a track recorded by an unknown, it was the raw talent Elvis soon displayed that led to his first real session and the birth of rock and roll. The Legacy's End, 1977. A sad moment in history. On August 16, 1977, Elvis Presley passed away at Graceland. His sudden cardiac event at the age of 42 left the world in mourning. While his life ended too soon, the powerful music, the iconic image, and the revolutionary spirit he introduced continue to live on, ensuring that the king of rock and roll's reign is truly eternal.